Good day everyone. We're going to look at the box method. This is one of the last methods for multiplication. What's very important is that you know your tables. This method is a method that the children like to use. So let's start with the explanation. Okay, so we're going to look at what we have here. We have a 3-digit number multiplying with a 2-digit number. Okay, it's important to notice how many digits there are in each number, because that will guide you when you are drawing your box. Okay, so for the 3-digit, that means I have to have 3 columns. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 columns. And I'm just going to draw a line there at the top, and then the 3 digits I'm going to write at the top. So it's 135. Okay, then I am multiplying with a 2-digit number, so I need 2 rows. So that's 1, 2 rows. So 2 rows, 1, 2. Okay, so then I'm going to write 56 on this side, 5 and the 6, and then I'm going to draw diagonal lines, skew lines, from the one corner of the square to the next one. So, and then also let it extend outside the box. So draw your diagonal lines. Be careful not to make to draw them skew. Be very precise when you are doing this. It prevents you from making unnecessary mistakes. Okay, so there I have my diagonal lines. Now I'm going to start and I'm going to multiply the 135 with 5. So I'm going to multiply each digit with 5. Okay, so 5 times 5 is 25. So under the skew line or the diagonal line, you will write the unit. So that's 5. And then the 20 is in the place of the 10, so that will be above the line. So you can see 5 times 5 is 25. Then 3 times 5 is 15. So 5 under the line for the units, and then the 1 above the line for the tens. And then 1 times 5 is 5. There's no tens in this answer, so then you will write 0. Okay, then we go to the next row. 5 times 6 is 30. So 0 and then 3. So 0 by the units and 3 by the tens. 3 times 6 is 18. So 8 under the line and 1 above the line. And then 1 times 6 is 6. And there's no 10. So then that will be 0. Now you're going to add your answers together. You're going to add diagonally skew like this, using the skew lines. That's why we have them. So we start here. So there's just a 0. And then we say 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 8 is 16. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 5 is 8, plus 1 is 9, plus 6 is 15. And goes over. So the unit remains and the 10 will go on to the next row. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 5 is 7, plus 0 stays 7. And then you have a 0. So you can either write 0 or you can just make a dot. And then you're going to read from the top to the bottom and then to the right. Just pay attention to the arrow. So your answer is going to be 7,560. Okay, so you can see it here, 7,560. Okay, so let's do the same method with bigger numbers. So now we have a 4-digit multiplying with a 3-digit. So first of all, because there are 4 digits, I need 4 columns. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we draw a line. And then you write the 4 digits at the top. 5,875. 5875. Then pay attention to how many digits the next number has. 236. It's got 3 digits, so you need 3 rows. So it's 1, 2, and then I'm just going to make these lines a little longer for the 3rd row. Okay. And now I need diagonal lines, and it must extend, must go out of the box by the bottom. Okay, and then I still need to write the 3 digits of that number here, so it's 236, 236. Now I can start to multiply. 5 times 2 is 10, zeros under, and I mean the units under and the tens at the top. or above the line. 7 times 2 is 14. Okay. 8 times 2 is 16. 2 times 5 is 10. So 0 and a 1, the 10 above the line. 5 times 3 is 15. So 5 under the line and 1 above the line. 7 times 3 is 21. 8 times 3 is 24. 3 times 5 is 15. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 8 is 48. And 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, so units under the diagonal line and then the tens above the line. Now we're going to add up diagonally. Okay, so the first one is 0. Then 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 2 is 10. So then the 10 goes over to the next skew column. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3 plus 7 plus 4 is 7 plus 8 is 15. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 4 is 16 plus the 0 and then it says 16. So 6 under and the 10 goes over. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 6 is 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 5 is 15 plus 3 is 18. 1 and 1 and 1, that makes 3, and then you go 1. Now you need to read from the top to the bottom and to the right. You have a big number as your answer, so make groups of 3. Remember the 9-digit and 6-digit numbers we spoke about in the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to just start from the back and move forward. So 0, 0, 5. Leave a space open for the thousand. 6, 8, 3, and then the 1 for the millions. So your answer is 1,386,500. Okay, so I hope you understand this. It's a nice method to use and it helps you not to make unnecessary mistakes. Okay, so let's go to your homework. I want you to copy this and then use the method, not your own again, and then use a calculator to check your answers. Okay, hope you enjoyed the lesson.